All right, guys, welcome to day 8 of the 30 Days Amazon Challenge. 8 days, I'll say 7 days of amazing. I hope it's been amazing information to you. And if it's been, make sure you've subscribed on the Facebook, the YouTube, because I put out different content on various channels at various points in time. But obviously, you always get it here on Instagram and, like I said, the other ones. Now, today is a special day. We're going to start on fashion today. I know a lot of people have been excited, waiting for fashion. I've really been talking about wooden products for like the first 7 days, and in between, I had to chip in a couple of things. Now, if you have not watched day 7, I advise you to scroll down and watch day 7. I talked about a very important concept. I wasn't showing any products on that day, but it's a very important concept that we need to realize. The head mentality, where I talk about trying to do things differently from what everybody else is doing. And that is the only way that is going to separate you. It's going to be the great opportunity you see to earn in dollars, set your family for life, make a good living, have that money to do whatever you want, whenever you want, and however you want. Again, today we're going to start on fashion. And again, if you followed my teachings, even the one I did during the lockdown of 2020, there's one thing I always emphasize, and that is for you to focus on a niche. That word niche is very, very, very important. Focus on a niche. And when I say niche, I mean don't try to do everything, because it's going to be very difficult. If you look at the very big companies, very few of them go into so many things. Look at the most capitalized companies. Amazon is one of them. What does Amazon do? They just focus on sales. They focus on their website. They are not into car manufacturing, But some of you, as little as you are, you want to do everything. You only have 2 or 3 sewing machines, and you want to do this, you want to do that, you want to sew at the rest, you want to sew this, you want anything that people tell you, you are into it. Now you can do that because you're trying to survive, so you take any opportunity, any job you see. But when it comes to what I'm teaching you, and for things like selling on Amazon, you need to be focused. Because that one product that you focus on can easily make you a millionaire. And when I'm talking about being a millionaire, it could be a millionaire in dollars, in naira, whatever it is. But again, it can earn you $10,000, $20,000 a month just by selling on Amazon. So without much talking and explanations, I'm going to switch over to Amazon as we start on fashion. And so right there we are. And again, like I say, I focus a lot on niche. It's not about trying to do everything. I look at the areas, product areas that make sense. Again, we are not trying to make a name. You're trying to make money. So while every other person is there trying to make a name, maybe they are selling XYZ, you are there looking at the products that will get you money. So fashion, forget that I'm here already. I was just browsing through. When you're on Amazon, go to, when you click on that link and you go to shop by department, clothings. I haven't started on women. I'm not going to talk about that for a while. I decided to go to babies, because this is a niche that a lot of people are neglecting. The baby section is big. Babies are being born every day. Every day. And the good thing about babies, if you can focus well on them, they grow pretty fast. So if you say, I'm going to focus on the 1 to 3 year old, you know that as a lot of those who start buying your products, buy the one for the 1 year old, very soon they are going to have to buy the other one. So let's look at it. So when you go to babies, you obviously see, you can start with the preemie, which is like, really as just as they are born. Now let's go to the baby category. Now why do I fancy this for a lot of you? Because it is easy to sew their clothes. It's not that complex. A lot of us don't have the capabilities you have in China, to start competing on the high-end fashion. And another thing you need to know about babies is that babies do not care much about designer wear. So it is easy for you to break into the baby market. while the parents of the babies are more concerned about wearing a Tommy or a polo, they don't really care that much as long as the cloth is comfortable for the baby. So let's take a look at some of these things that we have here as usual. This is a 4-pack shirt, 4-pack, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's selling for $22.99. That's about 10,000 naira. Can you sew this for maybe 5,000 thereabout? This is for a tiny baby. Can you sew this, make this, and be ready to sell it at that price? You have to do your research. There are a lot of items under babies. Take a look at this. Again, this is one of the key things I always like you guys to look at when you are looking at the product. 13,588 reviews. 1%, assuming 1% of buyers are reviewing. What does that mean? Add 2 zeros here. You have that 1.358 million people, over 1.3 million people have bought that product. So you see the opportunity here. It's not about doing things to make a name. It's about doing things that will give you money. And in doing all this, that is why I always talk about focusing on a niche. One of the things you need to understand, and we'll go through that deeper in the course, is the concept of the assembly line. There is no big company in the world that you will go to and you tell them, oh, make this cloth for me, no. They have what they specialize in. They have somebody doing A, B, C, D, A. That person is just doing A every day, and they become perfect. But when you have your staffs and, today he's sewing shoes, tomorrow he's sewing dress, they cannot be perfect in doing that thing. And that's why the products from Nigeria, you see a lot of them always have issues. So when you are looking at these baby clothes, take a look at this. This is just 2 pairs. This is actually 1 pair of clothes. You have the little top, you have this, you have that, and that's what they are selling there. And one thing I need you to take pretty note of, when you are doing baby things, is the wordings on the baby clothes. I have done my research on this. People do not buy based on the cost. When you go deep into sales, you discover that people don't buy much based on cost. They buy emotionally. So when you have dresses like this that says, oh, my mom is the best, or my grandma is the best, what do you think is going to happen when grandma is trying to pick up a clothes? That's the clothes they're going to choose. And if you go through Amazon, you see that these are some of the things. Little Miss Sassy pants, all those type of things. And you see them selling pretty well. Again, it's just like us. We when you are deciding on what to do, how to do it, think about yourself. A lot of us buy the iPhone 12. You've not even finished using the capabilities on an iPhone 8. But we buy it just because everybody has it. And that is the emotional aspect of buying. Now, when you look at these baby clothes, let's go back again to, I'm actually on baby girls. And when you look at just baby girls, you see there are so many categories to choose from. Look at, one thing too, you need to always focus on who are the best sellers. Look at those things. You see, again, I preach, do not reinvent the wheel. And I'm going to show you guys more of how to know the right item to focus on. But I'm giving it out for free. Bestsellers. Why? If I see that this dress is a bestseller and I were a tailor, you know what I will do? I will go and do an not exact duplicate, but I'll try to match it as much as possible. Because if a lot of people, if 6,850 have rated this, meaning that 685,000 people have bought this, then it's why do you need to go and start trying to do another design? Just mimic it. It's as simple as that. Look at where are the best sellers, where are the ratings? Look at this. This is another bestseller for girls. Look at this. These are various items that you need to think of. But we spend all our time looking to make, this person sent me this, I want to do it. No. Look at things that are easy for you to manufacture that you will still make money. If you are able to make, $3 or $4 per shirt, and you have a team that is able to do 500 of those shirts a day, look at how much you're making. That is where the concept of the assembly line is so important. Again, you're trying to make money, not to make name. All right, so what else do we see under babies? You know, there's just so much to do. You know, let's look at the baby for boys. You know, so again, I go to clothes, I go to baby, and it shows me that, you see, you have this category. Now, what age range you want to settle on? You know, those are things you need to ask yourself. Look at this. These are bibs. What does it take to sew this bib? This, you know, probably sewing this is not going to take you up to an hour. Once you have one person who you have a fixed design, that person is cutting it, they pass it on to the next person. They are just using an electric machine. Grrr. Yes, the big companies will use automated systems, but you can still challenge them. You can, you know, make a difference. Just work on this bib, put a little sign on it that says, "My mom is the best mom." It will sell more than what you're seeing here. You know, let's look at more things. What else do we have for boys? You know, these are pants. You know, look, guys, there are just so many things to do. Look at this now. This is a bestseller. It's just one type of shorts. And I think there's one company that I think has got it right in Nigeria when it comes to babies. What's their name? Rough and Tumble. You know, anytime I pass any of their stores, I see they have focused on a niche. But when you are going to go into a place like Amazon, you don't need to worry about trying to do everything. All I can tell you is pick one thing to do. Take a look at the people making these socks. No, take a look at these socks. What is it that you have in these socks here? Let's open it to look a little bit more. You know, what is it that you have in these socks here? So what do they have here? They have one socks, you know, basically two pairs of socks. And I'm sure you can go to Alibaba to get this type of things. If you can't make it, you'll probably get each of these for 50 cents or thereabout on Alibaba. You know, I've delved into Alibaba, and that's also part of our main course, where we show you how to know various things and what to pick on Alibaba. You know, so you go to Alibaba, pick something like this. You know, maybe you get it landed for $1 or $2 or $3. And then you also have the socks. Are you going to make the socks? Fine. If you can make it, if you have a company that can make it, maybe the socks come out to $3. So 2 plus 3 is 5. Look at how much they are selling it. They are selling it for what? $12. And you know the crazy thing, look at the number of people that have rated it. But yet, a lot of us are wasting our time trying to go and, you know, do the same thing that every other person is doing. Look, 50% of this course or my talk is about reinventing your mindset. Don't follow the head mentality. Okay, let's see if we can see any other product out there. I believe there should be something else for us to see. You know, I'm not going to talk much because I like these sessions to be less than 15 minutes. So I'm probably going to end it here. But the key thing again is, guys, don't try to reinvent the wheel. Don't try it. All you really need is go to Amazon, look at the category you want, look at the best sellers. Don't try to do because my neighbor is doing it, that I have to do it. Or you try to do it, because my friend is doing it. No. A lot of these companies you think are doing well, they may not be making that much money that you think. You know, and a lot of these things that I'm showing you, they all qualify for AGOA, meaning that you're going to get it in the US if you do it right, duty-free. So why do we have to go and be doing the same thing that every other person is doing? Come on, guys. Day 8, that is all I'm going to talk about. You know, I'm probably going to dig more in day 9 into more items on babies. But again, like I said, I like these videos to be less than 15 minutes so that it doesn't take you too much. But again, continue to refresh your mindset. And again, if you've not watched the video on head mentality, which is the day 7, go back again and watch it, you know, because I explain a concept that if you get it right, it's going to make a whole lot of difference to you. Again, thank you guys for watching. This is day 8, and I'll see you tomorrow with day 9. Stay safe, remain blessed.